So this time we're going to do synthetic division. Now I want to show you, you want to be really careful because look what I did. So I don't know if you see this, I went -3, 7, -2, and instead of writing 31, I put a 3 and a 1 and totally messed up and got x cubed. And I realized that was wrong because it's an x cubed divided by an x. It should be left with x squared. And I ended up with an x cubed in my answer. So that's how I knew that I made a mistake. So let me start again. Set it equal to 0. -3, 7, -2, 31. Bring down the first number. Remember, when we're diagonal, we multiply, and we're vertical, we add. So diagonal, multiply, vertical, add. Diagonal, multiply, vertical, add. Diagonal, multiply, vertical, add. All right, this is my remainder over my divisor, and we work our way backwards. -12, 10x plus -3x squared. Now some of you go, that seemed confusing. Well, if this is x cubed, this is x squared, this is x, and this is a number. If it's easier for you to write it like that and then transfer it over, that's great. All right, for these I want you to factor. So this is the difference of cubes. What times what times what is x cubed? What times what times what is 216? If you don't know that, you'll go in your calculator. 2 times 2 times 2. No. 3 times 3 times 3. No, until you get it. Okay? You've seen more difficult ones when we've gone over. But remember, quizzes aren't meant to give you the most difficult. They're meant to make sure you get the game. Square the first guy. Square the last guy. Take these two, put them together. Since this is minus, this is plus. I'm not asking you to solve, just factor. This one is factor by grouping. There's 4 of them. So I'm going to take out what's the same. So I can either just see it, or I can go 4x, x, 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 4 times 4, x, 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 4, 4, triple x, 4x cubed, and I'd be left with x plus 4. So 4x cubed, x plus 4. Now I notice this is plus plus, and this is minus minus, so I've got to take out a negative. I also look, and x and 4 have nothing in common, so it's a -1, x plus 4, and then I'm left with 4x cubed minus 1, x plus 4. Now I want to point out, some of you go, well, this is the difference of cubes. Yes, because 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, and x times x times x is x cubed, but only 2 times 2 is 4. So you're done. It would have to be an 8 there for you to keep going. Let's go to this one. This, they both have a 2, so some of you might go like this. Let me zoom that in a little bit. So that would be 2x squared, but don't multiply it out. I mean, don't divide it out and throw it away. We're not solving. And there's an x. I'd be left with x cubed plus 8. Now this is the sum of cubes. What times what times what? What times what times what? So x plus 2. Square the first guy, square the last guy, take these two, put them together. Since this is minus, since this is plus, this is minus, don't forget to bring down the 2x squared. All right, create several functions that could have zeros of -3 and 4, so x plus 3 and x minus 4 could be 1. So like y equals 2x plus 3 times x minus 4. I could multiply that out, y equals x squared minus x minus 12. That's what I get when I box that out. When I box that out, this is twice that. But what I cannot do is put an x there. If I put an x there, I now have another 0, and that would be 0, and that's not right. Okay, so those are some examples. Good luck on your quiz.